Hello friends, good morning, good afternoon and good evening whenever and wherever you're watching this video from. So welcome to my channel, Chiwe, the online tutor. In this video, I'm going to solve this mathematics paper 1. This mathematics paper 1 examination question. It's a past paper and the year, as you can see here, is 2024. It was written on November 6th November on Wednesday. This is under ECZ, Examination Council of Zambia. So we're going to answer all the questions. As you can see here, there are 23 questions. Okay, 23 questions in total. So we're going to answer all the questions. Okay, so if this is your first time being on this channel, I will not ask you to subscribe right now, but if you find this video helpful, as I'll be solving this question, please kindly subscribe and also give us a like. You can also comment. All right, this is the only way you can help this channel grow. Are we together? Thank you. So let's get started without wasting much of the time. Okay, so this is the first question, as you can see. So the first question, let's get started with it. We are asked to simplify 3 open bracket 2x minus 4 or close open 2 open bracket x minus what? Minus 1. So I'm going to rewrite. So 3 open bracket 2x minus 4 close bracket minus 2 open bracket x minus 1. So this is our question. So I'm going to expand using this coefficient here. So 3 times 2 is 6 x. 3 times negative 4 is negative what? Negative 12. Then we come here, we do the same. 2 times, there is an invisible one here, so it will be negative 2x. Then negative times negative here is positive. 2 times 1 is what? Is 2. Are we following? 2. Then here we collect the like terms. So this is 6x, then the 2x comes here as 2x like this. So check, this 2x is not changing the sign because it has not crossed the what? An equal sign. Are we together? Okay, so we're going to maintain this side, 12 plus 2. Alright, so 6 minus 2 is 4 what? 4x. Negative 12 plus 2. When you have two numbers with different signs, you subtract and then get the sign from the bigger number. So here, we're going to say 12 minus 2, which is 10, okay? Then the sign from the bigger number here is negative, so it will be negative what? Negative 10, as simple as this, okay? So we can write this answer here as what? 4x minus 10. Are we together? Very good. Let's go to the next question, which is question 2. So we have 22 questions, more questions, all right, to go. So let's go to question what? To question 2. Okay, so this is question 2. Check. We are asked to evaluate negative 2 to the power 0. So this one, we are going to do like this. Let me copy it the way it is. Negative 2 to the power 0 multiplied by negative 2 to the power negative what? Negative 3. Is it visible? Ah, good. So any number, according to the one of the rules or laws of indices, states that any number raised to the power 0 is equals to what? 1. So negative 2 to the power 0 is equals to 1 multiplied by this one here. Listen, since it has a negative power, so to change this negative power to positive, we're going to write 1 over negative what? Negative 2, then the power changes to positive what? To positive 3. Are we together? Now check. When you multiply 1 times 1 here, or 1 times anything here, it will be just this one. Alright? So we can just ignore the 1. Or, let me just show you what I'm trying to say. So you have 1. Now check nicely here. Let me put the brackets. Here it means you have negative 2 multiplied by negative 2 multiplied by another negative what? Negative 2. Okay? So in other words, here we have 1 multiplied by 1 over negative times negative is positive, times another negative is negative. So our answer will be negative there. 2 times 2, 4, times 2, 8. Okay? Then 1 times 1 is just 1. So the answer here is 1 over negative what? Negative 8. So here I'm going to write my answer as 1 over, so that's negative. Let me put negative here. Okay, and this is our final answer. Are we together? That is our final answer. Let's now go to question 3. Are we together? Check. This is question 3. So question 3 is saying factorize completely 27y to the power 2 minus 3x to the power 2. Are we together? Now, let's look for what is common. Check. 3 can go into 27, okay? So 3 is what? Common. So the common factor there is 3. Any other variable common? No. So let's divide. 3 into 27, it is 9 times. 9y squared minus 3 into 3. 3 will do what? Will cancel. We just remain with x squared. Okay? So this stage here, if you can see nicely, inside here is a difference of 2 what? Exactly. So this one can be written as 9 can be written as the same as 3 to the squared y squared minus x squared. So everything here is raised to the power what? Is raised to the power 2. Therefore, our final answer will be 3 open bracket. Let's get one of the 3's here, and then one of the y's plus x like this. And then the remaining 3 y minus, in this case, okay, then what? Then x, and this is the final answer. Are we together? The final answer. Then we can write our final answer here as 3 open bracket 3y plus x, okay, 3y minus x like this. Okay, if you want to prove if the answer is correct, you expand. You start with the brackets, this times this, then it will lead you to this. Then you can multiply using the 3, and it will lead you to the what? To the question. Are we together? Thank you. If we're still together up to this point, and if you have enjoyed up to question 3, consider subscribing. If you have not yet enjoyed, let's go. Let's move on. Let's go to question 4. This is question 4, and question 4 is saying a straight line L is represented by the equation 2x minus y is equals to 5. Find the gradient of the line. Find the what? The gradient of the line. Check. So the equation is 2x minus y is equals to 5. Are we together? Then we are asked to find the gradient of this line. It is very simple to find the gradient when you are given an equation, because the equation should be in its original form as y is equals to mx plus c. So this m here is the what? Is the gradient. Are we together? Is the gradient. So according to this, you need to ask yourself, is it in this format? No. First, change it to this format. That's when you do what? That's when you can get the gradient. Okay? You can't just get the gradient as 2 here because it's the number that is in front of x. No. First, let's arrange this one in order. So here we're going to remain with negative y is equals to, then these 2x you need to cross the cosine. Then it will be negative 2x. This is positive 5. So it will be like this, as you can see. Positive what? Positive 5. Then the y is not yet independent because there's a what? A negative, okay? So we can divide throughout or multiply by negative. Are we together? Okay? So let's what? Let's divide by negative 1, even here negative 1. So the equation is y is equals to negative positive 2x, negative positive minus 5. Okay, therefore from here you can get the gradient as m is equals to what? The number in front of x is what? 2. Alright, so therefore where there is a space here, you can come and write your answer as m is equals to 2. Are we together? Very good, very good, very good. Let's go to question 5. Let's go to question what? To question 5. Okay, so this is question 5. Question 5, look at this nicely. So these are areas that we have when you're given to shade like this one. You're given to shade P intersect Q, P intersect R complement intersect what? Intersect Q. This is very, very, very simple. Okay? How? Let's look at this. Let me just give you this. Use place values. Okay? Let's use. I mean, let's put variables A. Let's say here is B, C, D, E, F, G, then H outside. Okay, H outside to just help us with the understanding the answer. Okay. Now, when you look at this, they're saying what is common in P intersection R complement intersection Q what? Intersection Q. Okay. Now, check. Look at where A is. A is the intersection set of all the three what? Of all the three sets. Now we need to know what we need to know set what? Set P. Okay? Set P. Let's look at this. Set P we have what? A, B, D, F. Okay? A, B, D, F. Alright? Then set R complement. Okay? Set R complement. Anything that is not in what? Anything that is not in R. That is not in here. R. So we have B, E, F, H. B, E, F, H. Are we together? What else? You need to also know set Q. Alright, set Q. Set Q, what is in set Q? Here you have A, B, C, E. A, B, C, and E. Are we together? Are you following, my good friends? Okay, so this is what we do. They are saying what is common in P intersect R complement intersect Q. So what is common in all the three? So let's say A is here but is not here. B is in P, is in R complement, is also here. What else is common? Only B. So where is B? B is in this region here. So that is the answer. That's where we're going to work. That's where we're going to shade. You see, that is what? It's very simple. So this is where we're going to shade. Okay, like this. That's it. Okay. Can we go to the next question? Yes, we can. So if you have enjoyed up to this point, consider subscribing and also like the video. If you have not yet enjoyed, we go. Let's go to the next question. Question 6. This is under vectors, magnitude of vector. Check. The question reads, the magnitude of vector PQ is 20. Okay. Given that OP is 5, 0 and OQ is 17, y. Find the positive value of y. This is simple. So let me just draw you this triangle so that you understand nicely what I'm trying to say here. Okay, let's say here is O, origin. Are we together? Then here is P, then here is what? Is Q. Okay, very good. So now they're saying vector OP is 5, 0 like this. Then the vector OQ is what? 17, y. Okay, 17 comma y. Are we together? Then we are told that the magnitude of the vector PQ, okay, PQ is what? Is 20. Is 20. Then what is the value of y? What is the value of what? What is the value of y? So you need to know first the coordinates of P and what? And Q. Okay? First you need to know the vector P what? PQ. So let's know the vector P what? PQ. That's when you're going to understand. So PQ, vector PQ is equals to PO plus OQ. Okay? Plus OQ. Okay? To find this vector here. So since we are moving in the opposite direction, the vector, the 5 will change to -5. Then you have 0. 0 can neither be positive nor negative. Then OQ is in the actual direction. So plus 17y. Are we together? 17y. So that is PQ. So PQ, vector PQ is equals to, check nicely here, what is 5 plus 17? -5 plus 17. Remember they have different signs. So in other words, we're saying 17 minus 5. So that is what? Is 12. Then 0 plus y is just what? Is just y. Okay? Simple. So this is the vector PQ. That's the vector PQ. Now, we need to find the actual value of y, given that the magnitude of this vector, the absolute value, is what? 20 units. Okay? So the formula is this. Magnitude of a vector PQ, like this, is equals to the square root of x squared plus y squared. Okay? So here we're going to say the square root of, here this is x and this is what? This is x and this is y. So x, we're going to say, but what is the magnitude first? The magnitude here we're going to substitute with 20. Okay? 20. Then x we're going to substitute with what? 12. So it will be 12 squared plus y squared. Okay? Y squared. Now, here we can say 20 is equals to the square root of 12 squared is 144 plus y squared. Then we square root them. So here, it is very simple. We are going to square both sides to get rid of this square root symbol. Okay? So, we're going to square here, and here we're also going to what? We're going to square. So, this and this square root will cancel. Are we together? Then, let me just write it from here. 220 squared is 400. Then we are just remaining with 144 plus y squared. Okay? Then we can solve here for y. Okay? So we can say 400 minus 140 what? 44 is equals to y squared. Are we following? This is giving me 256 is equals to y squared. So when you square root here, both sides, the value of y, therefore, the value of y is, now, check, when you square root a number, you can have positive or what? Or negative. Are we together? Positive or negative, but here we are told to find the positive. Okay, so we're going to stick with a positive value. So the square root of 256 is what? 16. Therefore, the value of y is 16. Simple, right? Just need to understand the concept, my good friends. Understand the concept and this will be okay with you. Are we together? Good. Very, very what? Very, very good. Let's solve question 7. Let's solve question what? Question 7. Question 7 is under matrices and it reads, given that matrix A is 4, 5, 11, 1, 1, B is this one, find the transpose of what? The transpose of A. This is simple. We're going to say it's A. We are told to say to find the transpose, A transpose. So since matrix A is 4, 5, 1, 1, so the A transpose is the first row here will become the first column, so it will be 4, 5, and the second row becomes the second column as 1, 1, and this is the what? This is the answer, okay? And you can just write it here nicely as a transpose of A is 4, 5, 1, 1. Okay, 4, 5, 1, 1. Okay, let's solve the second one. So the second one, we're told that, what are they saying? Find the value of x if AB, the multiplication of matrix A and B is 10, 4, 2, 1. This is very simple. This is very simple. So this is what we're going to say. We're going to say, okay, we're going to say matrix AB is equals to 4, 5, 1, 1, like this. This is matrix A, multiplied by matrix B, which is x minus 1, 1, 2, 0. Okay, are you following? Then we can multiply. It is row by column. Are we together? Very good. So here we're going to say 4 times this x minus 2. So to show this, I'm going to say 4 multiplied, open bracket, multiplied by x minus 1, like this. Then plus, okay, 5 times 2, okay, 5 times 2. Let me just put this one in brackets so that you understand. Okay, 5 times 2. Then we come to this row. 4 times 1, 4 times 1, like this. Then plus 5 times 0. 5 times multiplied by 0. Okay, we're done. Let's come to this row. 1 times this, it will be 1 multiplied by x minus 1. Okay, like this. Plus 1 times 2. Okay, 1 multiplied by 2. Then when you come to this, it's 1 times 1, so it will be 1 times 1 plus 1 times 0. 1 times 0. Remember what we're going to do here, the answer for whatever we're doing here is we're already given that this is the answer. Okay, we're going to equate to this one. So don't worry, let's just calculate here. 4 times x, it is 4x. 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. Alright, plus, this is 10, plus 10. Alright, then this side we have 4 times 1 is 4, plus 4 times 0, 5 times 0 is 0. Then here 1 times this one won't change anything, it will be just x minus 1, plus 1 times 2, it is 2. Then here 1 times 1 is 1, plus 1 times 0 is 0. Alright, like that. Then we can solve here because we have like terms, okay? So we can say 4x negative 4 plus 10 is positive 6. 4 plus 0 is 4. Then here negative 1 plus 2 is positive 1, so x plus 3, x plus 1, 1 plus 0 is 1. Okay, so this is supposed to be the final answer, but because it has variables, they have given us that the final answer is this one. Okay, you see the final answer has 4, 1. Even here we found 4, 1. Now we want to find the value of what? Of x. It is what? It is very simple. So this is what we're going to do. Check. 10, 4, 2, 1 is exactly this number, which is 4x plus 6, x plus 1, 4, 1. Okay? So here there is 4, there is 4, there is 4, there is 1, there is 4, there is 1. So here it's supposed to be 10, and then here it's supposed to be this 2. So let's just get this and solve for x, and the answer will be just simple. So we're going to say 2 is equals to x plus 1. Then solve for what? Very good. So it will be 2, the 1 will cross the quotient and be minus 1, x like this. Therefore, x is equals to 1. So that is the value of x. Okay? X is equals to 1. X is equals to 1, because when we substitute 1 here, to be 1 plus 1, 2, and this answer. Substitute 1 here, 1 times 4, 4. 4 plus 6, 10. So here, the value of x is equals to 1. Are we together? Very good. Okay. Let's go to question 8. Question 8 is under sequence and series, specifically arithmetic progression, AP. Given that 99, 92, and 85 are the first 3 terms of an AP arithmetic progression, find the 6th term and the 8th term. This is very simple. The formula for finding a term is Tn is equals to A plus open bracket n minus 1 close bracket d. Okay, so where A is the first term, D is the common difference. So let's just find the D here. So D is equals to the first term, this T2 minus T what? T1. Okay, second term minus first term. So second term is 90 what? 92. The first term is 90, 99. Alright? So when you subtract there, when you subtract 92 minus 99, what we're going to have is negative what? Negative 7. Okay? Negative 7. So the common difference is negative 7. Now, we are asked to find the nth term. So we're going to T term number 6. Oh, we are told to find the 6th term, not the nth term. Nth term is the second question. So here it will be the first term, 99 plus n is 6 minus 1. Then common difference is negative what? Negative 7. Let me just put it in brackets so that I show that I'm multiplying. Check. Here we can just solve what is in the bracket. So be 99 plus what is 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 multiplied by negative what? 7. So T6, term number 6 is 99. 5 times negative 7 is negative 35. Okay? Negative 35. Then 99 minus 35. Alright? 99 minus 35. So here, 9 minus 5 is 4. 9 minus 3 is 6. So term number 6 is 64. So the answer to the first question here is just T6 is equals to 64. That is the answer. Okay, let's find the second question. So the second question is they're asking us to find the nth term. So this is A. B, nth term. Nth term, same formula, Tn is equals to A plus open bracket n minus 1 close bracket d. Alright? Nth term, T, n is just n because we're just finding a formula or an expression. What is the first term? The first term is 99 plus. What is n? N is just the n. Okay? Minus 1 close bracket. What is d? D is negative 7. The common difference. Okay? The common difference there. So, we're going to multiply here by negative what? Negative 7. So we're going to say Tn is equals to 99 plus, okay? What is negative 7 times n? It will be negative 7n. Negative times negative, positive 7. Like that, okay? Positive what? Positive 7. Alright, so here you have 99, positive negative will be just negative 7n, positive positive just the positive 7. So you can collect like terms. So it will be 99 plus 7 minus 7 what? 7n. So 99 plus 7 is 106 minus 7n. 106 minus 7n. This is, let me show you. Okay. 106 minus 7n is our nth term. So nth term therefore is 106 minus 7n. Are we together? Very good. So let's go to the next question. Question 9. Question 9 says, the first question 9a is saying, a 6-sided die is thrown once. Find the probability of getting a number which is a multiple of 3. Wow. So this is just a mark. You don't have to waste time. This is a mark. Now, for you to get this one mark, you should know that a die has how many sides? 6 sides. 6 different numbers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right? Then they're saying, what is the probability of getting a number which is a multiple of 3? A multiple of what? 3. Okay? So a multiple of 3, how many multiples of 3s do we have here? So this is how you find the multiple of 3. So multiply by natural numbers. 1 times 3 times 1 is just 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. And you say this is less than 9. So we have 2 multiples of what? Of 3. So 2 multiples of 3. So probability here you can say you have 2 multiples of 3 out of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 6 possible outcomes. Then we can reduce this one to 2 into 2, 1, 2 into 6, 3. So it's 1 over 3. Then write here, just a mark, 1 over 3. Simple. Okay? Then B here, we are asked to solve the equation. We are asked to solve the equation 1 minus 2t squared is equals to 25. Okay? This is simple. We are going to square root both sides to get rid of this square root symbol. So we're going to say this is square root and this one is cancelled. We're going to remain with 1 minus 2t is equals to, what is the square root of 25? The square root of 25 can either be negative or positive 5 or negative 5. So here we have now, we can separate. We have 1 minus 2t is equals to positive 5, or 1 minus 2t is equals to negative what? Negative 5. Are we together, friends? Very good. So here we can solve for t. So we're going to remain with 2t is equals to 5. The 1 across the cosine will be minus 1. So we're collecting like terms, by the way, or grouping like terms. So we have negative 2t is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4. Then divide by negative 2, negative 2. So the first t is equals to negative 2 into 4 is negative 2. Okay? So the first t here is negative 2. Let's solve the second t here. So here we're still going to remain with negative 2t is equals to negative 5, but this one will be minus 1 aside. Then negative 2t is equals to negative 5 minus 1 is negative what? Negative 6. Alright. Then you divide by negative 2. Even here negative 2. Alright, this will cancel. T therefore is equals to negative divided by negative is positive. 2 into 6 is positive 3. So the final answer here is 3. You see, they have even given you options that you're going to find 2 answers, positive and negative. So guys, if we're still together up to this point, consider subscribing and also like the video. Okay? If you have enjoyed the video up to this point so far. If you haven't enjoyed, let's proceed anyway. Question 10. So on question 10, we have two questions. We have A and B. So listen, we are told that the universal set E has natural numbers less than 10, and from the universal set we're getting set A, which contains even numbers, and set B, which contains prime numbers. List set A complement intersect B. This is very simple. This is very simple as long as you understand the meaning of natural numbers, even numbers, and prime numbers. So set E, in other words, which is the universal set, natural numbers less than 10 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, these are natural numbers that we use to count from 1 to infinity. Are we together? Okay. Now, then from this set we are getting even numbers. Even numbers are numbers that are divisible by 2. 2 can go into 2, 2 can go into 4, 2 can go into 6, 2 can go into 8. Okay, these are only even numbers here. Then prime numbers are numbers that are divisible by 1 and itself. So according to this, 1 can go into 2 and 2 itself, 3 into 3, 1 and 3 itself, 5, 1 and 5 itself, 7, 1 and 7 itself. 9 is not a prime number because 3 can go into 9 as well. So we are done. These are prime numbers. Now let's list. We are told to list set A complement intersect B. Alright, we are told to list A complement intersect B. Now we need to know first what is A complement, okay? Set A complement. What is not in set A here? We can list everything that is not in set A. So we have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So these are numbers that are not in set what? In set A. Then these are numbers that are in set B. Now, we are told to write what is common in set B, in set A complement this set and set B. Check 1 is not common, 2 is not common, 3 is not, 3 is common. So 3, so set A complement intersect B, so you have 3, 5, and 7. Also, and this is the answer. So here in the answer space, the provided answer space here, you can just say A in complement intersect B, we are 3, 5, 7. Okay? 3, 5, and 7. Let's now solve the second question. Check. The second question is saying, in the following diagram, PQRSTU is a triangular prism. Triangular what? Prism. Such that PQ, where is PQ? PQ is equals to QR. Okay. Alright. What's the question? State the number of planes of symmetry of the prism. This is very, very simple. Check. This prism is not an equilateral, but only these two sides are what? Are equal. Meaning, this side on this, when it comes to this, isosceles triangle, an isosceles triangle has one line of what? Symmetry, only this one. So this is, you have one plane of symmetry, one, what else? Okay, even here, okay, so 2, only 2, okay, 2 planes of symmetry. So the answer here, where is that one? B is just the 2. Okay, let's go to question 11. Okay, so this is question 11, my good friends. The diagram shows the positions of towns A, B, C, and C, on the Earth's surface. What is the time at C when the time at A is 11:22 hours? Okay, 11:22 hours. This is simple. This is very simple. So this is what we're going to do. Check. we need to find the actual time at what? At we need to find the actual time here is 11:22. We need to find the actual time at C. Now, to find the actual time at C, we need to find the time difference. Okay, the time what? The time difference. So this is what we're going to say. Now, first, to find time difference, we need to find the difference in what? In longitude between two towns. Difference in longitude. Check. Town A is place A is on town A is on longitude 75 degrees west. Then C is on 45 degrees west. Since the other one is west, the other one is east, so we're going to add, okay, 45 degrees east. And when we add 45 plus, what's this, 75, we're going to have 120, okay, 120 degrees. So 120 degrees is the difference in longitude, all right? Difference in what? Longitude. So to find now time difference, time what? Difference is 120 degrees divided by 15 hours, okay? Divided by 15 hours. So when you divide 120 by 15, we are going to have 8, all right? 8. When you divide 8 what? 8 hours. 8 hours is the time what? Time difference. Now let's find the actual time. Actual time. Now check. Let's go to our map. Look at this. We are asked to find the time at the town which is on the left side, on the right side of the other town. If it is on the right side, time is added. It's on the left side, time is subtracted. So here we are going to add. Okay, we are going to add the actual time, which is 11:22 hours, plus the time difference, which is 80 hours. Okay, so 2 plus 0 is 2, 2 plus 0 is 2, 1 plus 8 is 9, 1 plus 0 is 1. So this is the answer anyway. All right, 1922 hours. So here we're going to write 1922 hours. It's just a mark. Okay, so 1922 here you write on the answer space provided. All right, we have one more question here. We are asked to find what? A plane flies from A, where's A? From A to B in 9 hours. Calculate its speed if the distance between A and B is 7,200 nautical miles. This is very simple. To calculate speed is equals to distance taken over time, distance covered over time taken. All right? So distance covered is 7,200 nautical miles. Then the time taken is 9 what? Is 9 hours. Are we together? Oh, 7,200, not 720. 7,200 there. So when you divide 7,200, this is very simple, because you know that 9 can go into what? 9 can go into 72. 9 can go into 72. 9 into 72 is 8 times. Then you have these 2 zeros. Okay, so it's 800 knots. Simple. Then you come here and write your final answer as 800 knots. All right. So that's what to question 11. Let's go to question 12. Question 12. There are 2 questions. Check nicely. The first one is under indices, equations involving indices. So, which is A. The question is 3 to the power 1 minus 2x plus 4 is equals to 5. All right. So we're going to collect like terms. The 4 will go to the other side, so that here we will just remain with 3 minus 3 to the power 1 minus 2x is equals to 5 minus 4. Okay, then 3 to the power 1 minus 2x is equals to 5 minus 4, 1. Now, when you look at this question here, we don't have a common base, and there is no way we can change this 3 to be to a base of 1. So, this is what you do. This is exactly what you do, my good friends. Check. When you apply the law, one of the laws of indices, when you have something like this, when you're dividing numbers with the same base, what do you do? When you have a to the power, let's say 2, divided by a to the power 3, you write the common base a, then you subtract the powers. Let's say here it was x, let's say it was x, then you write one of the common bases, then you subtract the powers. It will be 2 minus what? Minus x. You see? So, in other words, this one was 3, okay? 3 over another 3 to the power what? To the power 2x, okay, is equals to 1. Because this one here can be written as, when you want to solve, therefore the common base, which is 3, then there's an invisible 1 there, then you're going to subtract the powers, 1 minus 2x. I hope you understand. Very good. Now let's cross multiply. This times this, it will be 3 to the power 2x is equals to 1 times 3 is just 3 to the power 1. Okay? Then bases, now bases are the same. You can get the what? The powers. 2x is equals to 1. Okay? Then divide by 2, then x is equals to half, 1 over 2. Therefore, on the answer space here, you can write x is equals to 1 over 2. Simple, right? Very good, very good, very good. Let's now solve question B. This is under mensuration, and it's a sector. The diagram below, the diagram shows a sector A or B whose area is 231 cubic square centimeters and the radius 14 centimeters. The angle subtended at the center is 0. That is a theta. Okay. All right. Then we are asked to find the value of the angle theta. Take part between 2 over 7. This is very simple. The formula for area of a sector is area is equals to theta over 360 times pi r squared. All right. Then let's just substitute. So where there is a there, we're going to substitute 231 is equals to, where there is theta, just theta, because this is the one the figure we're calculating. Want to calculate 360 here degrees times pi is 22 over 7. Radius, this is radius is r squared, is just the r times r, which is 14, same as 14 times what? Times 14. Okay? Simple. Then let's now reduce. Let's reduce. So check here. 7 into 7, 1. 7 into one of the 14s here is 2. You see? Then as the numbers can go, 2 can go into 360, 180. Then 2 into 22, 11. Then also here, check. We have a number which can go, what is this? Which can go into 2 and 1, what is this? 1 what? 180. So 2 here can cancel. 2 into 180 is 90. Okay, we can still reduce. Okay, this is nice. We can still reduce. 2 into 90 is 45. Then 2 into 14 here is 7. Okay, so let me just write nicely here so that you don't get confused. Okay, so we have 231 is equals to theta over, we're remaining with 45, theta over 45 degrees multiplied by 11 times 7 there is 77. Alright, 77. Let's just write over 1 so that you see what I'm doing. Okay. Then here we can cross multiply. We know that, so we can say this times this 45. So let me just show that we are multiplying it to 31 multiplied by 45 is equals to theta times 77. It is 77 theta. Okay, then you can divide by 77. Even here 70 what? 77. Are we together? Then the 77 here and this one cancel. Are we together? Very good. Then let's see. Do you have a number which can go into 77 and 331? Check. You should try the same 77. When you try it twice, it's not 231. Try it 3 times. Okay. Let me show you. Let's calculate it here. 77 times 3. 3 times 7, 21. 1 carry 2. 3 times 7, 21 plus 2, 23. 23. So, wow. So 77 can go into 231 3 times. So this one, 1. Here, 3. So we have 3 times 45. So theta, therefore, is equals to 45 times 3. Okay? 45 times 3 is what? 45 times 3. 135. 135 what? Degrees. So you can bring your answer here. Theta is equals to 135 degrees. Okay? If you are still together up to this point, guys, just give us a like. Okay, that's the only way you can help the channel grow and also being recommended to others as well. Okay, so let's go to question 13. Question 13 is under functions. So we are told that given that fx is we are told that fx is this and gx is this one. Find g inverse of what? Of x, gf of x, gf of 4. This is simple. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to write the g function, which is g of x is equals to x plus 4 over 3, like that. Then we're going to say, the first step is to replace the function with y. So we're going to say y is equals to x plus 4 over 3. After replacing, make x the subject of the formula. So, like this. So we're going to cross multiply. 1 times this will be just x plus 4 is equals to 3 times y, 3y. Are we together? Then, it's not yet the subject, so the 4 will go to the other side and will be 3y minus 4. Then, you can attach the inverse function, which is g inverse of x is equals to 3. Then the y changes to x, minus 4, and this is the answer. And you can just write it here as g inverse of x is equals to 3x minus 4. Are we together? Simple, right? Yes, it is. Now, let's go to question B. Check question B here. We are asked to find gf of what? F of x. The first thing here, check what is the first letter. The first letter is g. Then start writing the g function. The g function is x plus 4 over 3. Are we together? Then, where there is x here, substitute the f function, which is 3x plus 5. So we're going to replace x with 3x plus 5. So we're going to say 3x plus 5 plus 4. So this one has replaced x over 3. Are we together? Then we can solve here. We can say 3x, 5 plus 4 is 9 over 3. Check. 3 can go into all the 3 numbers. Okay, so you can cancel like this. So you can do it in two ways. You can either first factorize on top here, or you can divide. So if 3 was only going into 3, and this one, let's say this one was 10, you can't divide. Are we together? So 3 here, 1, 3 there, 1, 3 there, 3. So the final answer will be x plus 3 as the final answer. So here we're going to say gf of x is equals to x plus 3. Then the last question here is saying, in the gf of x, substitute y, whether there's x, put 4. It's even a mark. This is very simple. Okay, it's very simple. So this is C. Okay, so gf of x is x plus 3. So where there is x here, we're finding gf of 4. So we're going to say 4 plus 3, which is what? Which is 7. Okay? So here we're going to say the answer is 7. Okay? To question 14, a container of cooking oil has a mass 15.4 kg. That is the true value. Find the tolerance of the mass of the container of cooking oil. So this is very simple. This is what we're going to do. We're going to write 15, the actual value, 15.4. We're going to add by the absolute value first, 0.05. Then we are going to subtract again. We're going to subtract, since we have to find the maximum value and the minimum value. So 15.4 minus the absolute value is 0.05. So when we subtract 15.4 minus 0.05, we are going to have 15. So we find the maximum value to be 15.45. Okay? What is the minimum value? Is 15.35. Okay? Then we are going to subtract these two values. Okay? We're going to subtract these two values. The difference between the maximum value and the minimum value is the tolerance. Okay? Okay, so the difference after subtracting here, we are going to have 0.1. 0.1, okay, because 5 minus 5 is 0, 4 minus 3 is 0. Let me just write like this so that you understand. Let me just write like this, minus 15.35. All right, 5 minus 5 is 0, 4 minus 3 is 1 point. 5 minus 5 is 0, and this other 0. So it's 0.1. So the answer here is 0. What? 0.1. Okay? 0.1. As simple as this. First, find the maximum value by adding the actual true value plus the absolute value, okay, and the true value minus the absolute value. Are we together? Now let's go to the next question. The next question is saying, write down the relative area of the mass of the container of oil as a fraction in its simplest form. Wow, this is very simple. Let me just clear here. Okay, here we found 0. What? We found 0.1. Now, to find the relative error, let me just write RE. Relative error is the absolute error, which is 0.05 over the true value, which is what? The true value, which is 15.4. Now check. Between these two numbers, which one has higher the number of decimals? Of course, the absolute value has 2 decimal places. So 2 decimal places, it implies that you can multiply by 100 on both on both sides, and as simple as that. So when you multiply this one by 100, we are going to have 5, just 5. Then this one, when we multiply by 100, we're going to have 1540. Okay, because this decimal is going to move 1 2 times. Okay, so here we have a 0, so it will be 1540. Then here it will move twice, 1 2, and we just remain with a 5. Then we are told to simplify, to leave it in its simplest what? Simplest form. 5 here, 1, okay, 5 into 15, 3, yes, is 3, 5 into 40 is 8, okay, so this is giving me 1 over 38, if I'm not mistaken, 1 over 38, okay, I think I've made a mistake here, sorry, I've made a mistake. It's not supposed to be 38 because 3 into 15 is 3 times, okay? Then 3 into 4 is 0. Then this one becomes 40. 3 into 48. So it's supposed to be 1 over 308. Okay? And that's the answer. You can write it here, 1 over 308. Okay? 308. Okay, that's it. So it is the absolute value divided by the true what? True value. Okay? Thank you so much. Remember to subscribe, guys. So question 15. So 15 we have 2 questions as well. We have A and B. The first question is under transformation, and they say the diagram in the answer space shows triangle ABC with vertices. Okay, we have vertices ABC. Triangle ABC is mapped into triangle A1, B1, C1 under a reflection in the line X is what? X is positive 6. Draw triangle A1, B1, C1 on the answer space provided. This is very simple. Check, this is the answer space provided. Okay, this is the answer space provided. Now, check. We are told that this is the what? This is the line. X is equals to, this is the X is equals to 6, okay? This is the X is equals to 6. So since it's under reflection, check. From this X is equals to 6, you move 1 2 steps to the left. So here we're going to move to the right. 1 2. So this is where B is. Okay, then from B you have 1 2 3. Okay, so even here we have so it's here 1 2 3, then we go up 1 like here. Okay, then where B you have 1 2 like this, then just join. Is it 2 points? Okay, it's not here. All right, sorry. So it is here. It's 1 2, even here 1 2, then okay, then join these points with a ruler nicely. With a ruler nicely. And so this is B1, this is A1, this is the image, by the way. This is C1. That's all. All right, we have one more question here. This is equation. So the equation of a curve is y. The equation of a curve is y is equals to x minus 2x squared plus 1 over x to the power 3. Find dy dx. Find dy dx. So we can't just define dy dx because let's check. This one is not in the correct order. Okay, so you need to change this one to a negative exponent like this. Y is equals to x minus 2x squared. Then it will be like this. It will be positive x to the power negative 3. Okay, that's when you can do our dy dy. You can differentiate. Are we together? That's when you can differentiate. So here we can say dy dx is equals to, dy dx is equals to, you multiply here 1 times, there's an invisible 1, so we're going to multiply times 1, x 1 minus 1. Then here, negative 2 times the power, which is 2, and then x, the power reduces by 1. Then here we're going to say positive, there's an invisible positive 1 here, times negative 3, which is the power. Then the power reduces by 1 all together. So here we're going to say dy dx is equals to 1 times 1 is 1. Then check. 1 minus 1 is what? 0. So anything raised to the power 0 is what? 1. So here we're just remaining with what? 1. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4x. 2 minus 1 is 1. Okay? Check here. Positive 1 times negative 3 is negative 3x. Then look at this. The power negative 1, negative 3 minus 1 is negative 4. We can't leave our answer like this. We shouldn't leave our answer with a negative exponent. We need to change to a negative power. So therefore, the dy dx is equals to 1 minus 4x. Okay? Then check. This here becomes the what? It will be minus 3. Okay? Over minus 3 over x, then the power becomes positive, and this is the final answer. Okay, you can write that one down here. Okay, as dy dx is equals to 1 minus 4x minus 3 over x to the power 4 as the final answer. Let's go to question 16. Question 16 is under variation. It reads, it is given that A varies as B and inversely as the square of C, and A is 9 when B is 12 and C is equals to 2. Find the value of K constant. So the first thing here, we're going to write we're going to interpret here, this one. Okay, so we are told that A varies as B and inversely, which is 1 over the square of what? C, which is C squared. Okay, so we're going to introduce a cosine here. So we're going to say A is equals to B times 1 is B. So we're going to have the K will appear. So it will be KB over C squared. Okay? Now we want to find the value of the constant. What is the value of A? The value of A is 9. The value of A is 9. What is the value of K? It's the one we're going to calculate. What is the value of B? The value of B is 12. What is the value of C? C is 2, so it becomes 2 squared. Then 9 is equals to K times 12, or 12K over 4. 4 can go into 12, so we have 9 is equals to K there. 4 into 12, 3, so you can just write 3K. Okay, 3K over 3 over 3. Okay, K therefore is equals to 3. The constant is equals to what? Is equals to 3. Okay, now we can find the second question. The second question is saying find the value of A. Alright, so this is the formula. This is our formula here we're going to use. So A is equals to KB over C squared. Find the value of A. We're finding the value of A. K you found to be 3. B is 16. C is 4. Since it's C squared, it will be 4 what? 4 squared. Are we together? Then A is equals to 3 times 16 over 4 squared is 16. So this and this will cancel. Okay? Will cancel. Then the value of A will be 3. Okay? Simple, right? So let's go to C. C, find the value of C. The formula is A is equals to KB over C squared. The value of A is 3. The value of K is 3. The value of B is 25. And the value of C is c squared. Okay, so we're going to cross multiply. So when you cross multiply here, it will be 3 times c squared will be 3c squared is equals to, there will be 3 times 25 over 3 over 3. And this and this cancel. C squared is equals to 3 and 3 cancel. Then you remain with 20 what? 25. Then you square root both sides. 25, the square root of 25, this and this cancel. C can either be positive 5 or negative 5. Okay, so you can write our answers here. K is 3. The value of A is also 3. Then C is 5 or negative 5. Simple. Are we together? This is very simple. Okay. Now check here. I haven't multiplied 3 times 25 to give us 75 because this is paper 1. I'm not using a calculator. I need to make calculations easy. Okay, just to show that we're multiplying, then divide later. Simple, right? 17 is under what's the question? Is this circle theorem? In the diagram below, in the following diagram, P, Q, and R are points of the circumference of a circle. Center O. ARB is the tangent to the circle. So this is the diagram in other words. Now the first question is saying calculate the angle OPR. Okay, that angle. That one is very simple. That angle is very simple because it's forming a Z from the center, okay, to the circumference, and again tangent. So this angle here is equal to this angle because it's forming like a Z. Since here is 44, even this side is supposed to be what? 44. So the answer here is just 44 what? 44 degrees. Very simple. Now if you don't want to use this method, you can also use this method, my good friends. Check. This is 90 degrees. Okay? Because this is the radius and this is the tangent. And it's forming what? 90 degrees. So out of 90 degrees we have 44. Then what is missing? What is missing is, check. We're going to say 90 degrees minus 40 what? 44, and the difference is 46. So here is 46. Now we have 46 inside and 90 inside here. What is the value of this angle? So we're going to add 46 plus 90 minus 180. Okay? So in other words, we're going to say 180 minus, open bracket, 46 plus 90. Okay? 46 plus 90. So 180 minus 46 plus 90 is 136. Then 180 minus 136, it is 44. You see, you can use this or just this property. The answer is will still be what? 44. Are we together? Very good. Now the next question is saying calculate the angle PQR. PQR. Okay? This angle here, PQ here, R. Okay? Nice. This is nice as well. Check. As you know that this is the tangent line, and then this is a chord. PR is a chord, and there is an angle here, which is 44. So whenever this chord here, the angle is forming on the circumference, is equal to this angle, which tells me that even this one is what? 44 degrees. Okay? 44 degrees. Without wasting much of the time. Okay? It is 44 degrees. Let me just show you like this so that you do what? You understand. Okay? You understand. You have a circle here, circumference, and then you have a chord here. And the chord here has an angle on the circumference. So this angle which is here is equal to this angle which is inside. That's what That's what I mean by that statement. Okay? All right. So let's go to the last question, which is question C. Question C is saying, find the angle BPR. Always be BPR. Ah, this is very simple, Wena. This is very simple. This inside angle. Inside angle is very simple because we can just find this larger angle here. Okay, then use angles in a triangle. Okay? Now, this is the straight line here, and it's one what? Straight line is 180. And we've been given 44 already. So what is remaining? We can say 180 minus 44. Okay? You can say 180 minus 40 what? 180 minus 44. Alright? Which is 136. Okay? So here is 136. Now we can use angles in a triangle. Are we together? So we can say 180 minus the sum of 136 plus, what is this angle? 15. By the way, this angle, this is a smaller angle here. So we should find a smaller angle, just smaller angles there. Okay? So let's calculate 180 minus, when you add 136 plus, what is that, 1 plus 15? We're going to have 151. Okay, so 180 minus 150 is 29. Okay, 29, so 29 degrees. So that's the value of this angle, which is here. 29 what? 29 degrees. Okay, so that's the answer to this question. Alright, so if you've enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and also like the video. Thank you so much. Question 18 reads, a company declares a dividend of 8%. Mary owns 1,300 shares of value 7,500 each. Okay, how much dividend does she receive? Okay, so here we are going to, since this is 7,500 each per share. Okay, so we need to know total what? Total shares. Okay, I mean total shares is 1,300. You need to know the total amount for total values for all the what? All the shares. Are we together? So this is what we're going to do. So we're going to say 75 quarter multiplied by 1,000 what? 300. Are we together? 75 multiplied by 1,300. Okay? So the total cost is 97,500. Okay? 97,500. Now we are going to find 8% of this amount. Okay? 8% of that amount. So we're going to say 8 over 100 multiplied by 97,500. So these two zeros will cancel. Okay? Then we're going to multiply 8 times 975. 8 times 975. So this is going to give us 4,500. Because when you multiply 8 times 5 is 40, so 0 carry 4. 8 times 7, we're going to have 56. 56 plus 4, 60. We're going to write it 0 carry 6. Then 8 times what? 8 times 9. Okay, so yeah, this is not 4,500. It is 7,800. Okay, 7,800. So here we're going to write 7,800. Okay, 0.00 ngwe. That is the 8% of 8% dividend. Let's go to the next question. The next question is saying the point this point is the midpoint of the line PQ. Given that P is the point, okay, find the coordinates of Q. This is very simple. Okay, so we have P, the coordinates of P, 2, negative 3. And you should also have coordinates of Q, which is in x, y. So this is, if this is x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. All right, and the midpoint is this. You know the midpoint as -1, -4, and the formula for finding the midpoint is equals to x2 plus x1, or x1 plus x2, no problem, over 2, y2 plus y1 over 2. Okay, then this is, let's substitute. Where there's a midpoint, we're going to say -1, 2, -4 is equals to x2 is what? What is x2? x2 is x2. Okay, plus x1 is 2 over 2, y2 is y2. All right, then y1 is -3 over 2. So we can solve this one separate. This x we're going to equate to this one. We're going to say -1 is equals to x2 plus 2 over 2. Let's solve for x. x2 is plus 2 is equals to negative times -1 times 2 is -2. x2 is equals to, this is +2. When it crosses the cosine, it becomes -2. So x2 is equals to -4. Okay, let's solve for y. So we're going to say -4 is equals to y2, negative and positive is -3 over 2, cross multiply, y2 minus 3 is equals to -8. Then in like terms, y2 is equals to -8 plus 3. Then y2 is equals to, this is -5. Okay, so the coordinates for Q, x is -4, y is -5. As simple as this. Okay, so let's go to the next question, which is bearing. So this question 19 reads, in the following diagram, A, B, and C are 3 points on level ground. A is due north of C, and ABC is 50 degrees. Angle ACB is 60 degrees. Okay, as you can see here, these are bearings, by the way. So to solve the first one, to calculate A from B, the bearing of A from B, this is what we're going to do, my good friends. This is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to draw north on, okay, like I said, we're going to draw the north here. Okay, so we're going to draw the north here. Okay, like this. All right, to help us calculate. Are we together? So here, this is what we're going to do. We are asked to calculate the bearing of A from where? From B. So we're going to move like this. Okay, up to the line connecting A and what? The line connecting A and B. So you need to ask yourself, what is this? What is the value of this angle? Okay, this is the straight line, of course. Okay, since this is the straight line, then it is what? 180 degrees. 180 degrees. Then you should know also this angle, which is where? Which is here. Are we together? Okay, the angle which is here. Now, let me show you just a few things before we calculate the actual angle here. Check, this is a triangle ABC. Okay, this is a triangle, and we are given two angles inside. So it will be easy to find the angle which is inside here. Okay, by adding these and then subtracting from 180. So when you add 60 plus 50, it is 110 already. So 180 minus 110, it is 70. Okay, so here is what? Here is 70 what? 70 degrees. Okay, 70 degrees. And if you can see very well, this is a straight what? A straight line. Are we together? It is a straight line. So a straight line is 80. So we should also know this angle. Are we together? This angle here, this angle. Okay? So if here is 70, then here is 100 and what? 100 and what? 110. Are we together? Yes. Yes. Okay? 110. So we can use this principle. Since these are parallel what? Parallel lines. So you can use alternative angles. This is, if this is 110, even this side is 110. In other words, it's like they form a Z shape. Okay? They form a what? A Z shape. This angle is equal to this angle. Okay? So you can use 110 or you can use 60. Check. This is a Z here. It's forming a Z. Even here is forming a Z. So meaning even here, it is what? It is 60 here. Okay? Which confirms that if here is 110, even here is 100 what? 110. Are we together? 110. I'm just explaining to you so that you understand how we come up with these numbers, okay? So there are many ways of solving this question. So you can use this 110, which is here, or just get 60 here and add it here, because they're forming a Z shape, okay? This Z shape here. So from here, therefore, up to this point, it is 180 plus 60 degrees plus 50 what? Degrees, which is giving us, check, this is 110 already, 50 plus 60, so you can also use this one. Or, if you don't want to use this one, since we've already found the 70 here, we found the 70, you can just put 70, since this is also forming a Z here, so you can write 70 there. And then subtract from 360. Let me show you, let me finish first. So 180 plus 1 what? 180 plus 110, 180 plus 3. So we're calculating 180 plus 110, which is just 2 what? 290. Okay? 290 degrees. Let's check if it is 290 degrees if we do other calculations. So you know that complete 10 is 3 what? 360, and we know that here is 70. Let's just subtract this from 360. So 360 degrees minus 70. Simple. So just use, always follow the shortest calculations, because this is exam and you'll be wasting what? Wasting time. So 0 minus 0, it is 0. 6 minus 7, it can't. This becomes 2. This becomes 16. 16 minus 17, it is 9. 2 minus 0, it is 2. 290. Same. Are we together? Very good. Very good. All right? So if we're still together up to this point, please remember the point that what I told you, that the lessons will be conducted from the new YouTube channel, Chiwe the Tutor. Okay, Chiwe Matepeta the Tutor. So search for the name and subscribe to that channel. That's where a lot of mathematics and other subject lessons will be conducted from. Okay, now we have the second question here, B. Check. They're saying calculate the bearing of B from A. Where's B? B from A. This is very simple. In fact, we've already calculated that. We know the answer is already there. Okay? B from A. North is already here. So when you draw a line connecting B and A here, you ask yourself, what is the value of there? It is 110. Don't just write 110, but you should show how you found 100 what? 110. So this is how you can write, okay? You can write. So you can say 50 plus 50, 110. You still remain at 110, of course. Or you can calculate. You can find the value of this angle here. Then subtract from 180. You still find what? You still find 100 and what? 110. So let me just say 180 degrees minus 70 degrees, and the answer is what? 110 degrees for this one. So therefore, here we're going to write, here write the final answer. Here write is 290 degrees, then here is 110 degrees. So this is how simple bearings are. Are we together? Okay. So this is the end of this question. Okay. So remember to subscribe on our new channel, Chiwe the Tutor. Okay. Let's meet in the next video. Are we together? Let's meet in the next video. Okay. We are on question 20. So question 20, we have two questions, A and B. The first question is saying two solid cylinders are geometrically similar. The ratio of their corresponding radii is 3 to 2. Given that the volume of the bigger cylinder is 216 cubic centimeters, calculate the volume of the smaller cylinder. Now, this is very simple because we are given the ratio of their size, which is 3 to 2. So to find the ratio of the volume of the smaller cylinder, we are going to cube these since it's volume. So 3 cubed is 27, 2 cubed is 8. Okay, then you're going to write like this: 27 over 8 is equals to, so this is for bigger cylinder, which is equivalent to 216. Then the smaller cylinder is x. Then we are going to cross multiply. We are going to cross multiply. So 27 times x is 27x is equals to 8 times 216. We're going to divide by 27 both sides, 27. Then x is equals to, we have 8 times 216, but don't just multiply 8 times 216 because we have 27 as a numerator here. Check if 27 can go into 216. So it's 8. So this one here is 8. So here we have 8 multiplied by 8. Then x is giving us 8 times 8 is 64 cubic centimeters, and this is the final answer. Then you go to the answer space provided here and just write 64. You write your answer 64 cubic centimeters here. Then that's it. So let's go to the next question. Is saying in the following diagram, ABCD is the trapezium, AB parallel. Okay, so everything that is here. Okay, so when you look at this one closely, in the answer space provided below is an incomplete program written in pseudocode for calculating area of the trapezium. Complete the program. This is very simple. This is very simple. Check. You have two spaces here. You have enter, start, enter. So we're going to enter. We are going to enter H, which is height. Also enter A, and also enter B. That's it. And then here you write the formula. Area is equals to 1 over 2, okay, open bracket, A plus B close bracket H. That is the formula for calculating. This is very simple. Let's go to question 21. Question 21. Write the three inequalities that define the unshaded region R on the diagram below. So we have three inequalities, as you can see here. We have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and this is 5 marks, and this question doesn't miss in the exam. Okay, it's every year. Okay, so now let's get started. Check. I always tell my students that we always start with the line or inequalities that are vertical or horizontal. So if you can see here, this is horizontal, so we're going to start with this one, then we'll end with these two diagonal inequalities that are in diagonal. So check. First we're going to this line is cutting y axis, y is equals to what? At y is equals to 4. So as you can see, this is y is equals to what? Is equals to 4. Okay? Y is equals to 4. But this is not the answer. Are we together? That is not the answer, the final answer. We have to write in form of what? Inequalities. Are we together? Check. Look at the shading first. Okay? The shading is on the what? Greater than, and the wanted region is on the what? Less than. So here we're going to say y is less than. Now, are we going to put or just see less than? Check. The nature of the line is a broken line or a dashed what? Dashed line. Meaning we're not going to put or, we're just going to put 4. Okay? So this is the first inequality. We've answered the question. Simple, right? Yes, it is very simple. The wanted region is on the less than party, and the unwanted is on the what? On the greater than party. Are we together? Very good. Very, very good. Okay? So let's go to the second inequality. So the second inequality, this is what we're going to do, my good friends. Second inequality, first you get the, let's get with this one. Let's get the coordinates first. This coordinate x is -4, y is 0. So we're going to write here -4, 0, and what is the value of x here? If you can see, is -6, 4, -6, 4. So those are the coordinates we have. So what we're going to do is, we're not going to panic, but we're going to do what? To just solve. Are we together? To solve. Now, how are we solving this? It is very simple, guys. I usually tell my students that you use this formula. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 is equals to y minus y1 over x minus x what? x1. You see how simple this is? It is simple. All right? It is simple because you are finding the y-intercept and the gradient at the same time. Okay? So let's substitute. This is x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. Okay? So let's substitute. Where there is y2, we're going to substitute with 4 minus. Where there is y1, we're going to substitute with what? 0. As you can see there, we are going to substitute with 0. Okay? Then over x2 is what? -6 minus x1 is negative what? -4. This is how I'm going to write -4, like this. Okay? Is equals to y is just y minus y1 is 0. Okay? y2, x is just x minus x1 is negative what? -4. Okay? Like that. This is a 4. So we are going to solve. What is 4 minus 0? 4 minus 0 is what? Is 4 over, this is negative, so it's negative, positive. So -6 plus 4 is negative what? -2 is equals to y minus 0 is just y over negative is negative, positive. So in other words, here we have x plus what? X plus 4. Are we together? X plus 4. Now, if you notice here, -2 can go into 4. -2 into 4 is -2. Okay? -2 is equals to y over x plus x plus 4. Then we're going to cross multiply, so we're going to write this one over 1. then we cross what? We cross multiply. Okay, 1 times y is y is equals to, so this you're going to multiply negative 2 with everything. Negative 2 times x, negative 2x. Negative times positive here, it is negative 2 times 4 is 8. Are we together? 8. Now we need to write the final answer as the inequality. Are we together? As the inequality. So we check. Look at this is the what we are solving here. The wanted region is on the greater than side, and the unwanted is on the less than what? The less than side. So here we're going to write y is greater than, because the wanted region is on the what? Greater than. So we're going to say is greater than, then check. The line is a solid what? Is a solid line. So we're going to write or equal to negative 2x minus 8. Okay? And this is the second what? The second inequality. That is the second what? Second inequality. Alright, number 2. Now, let's solve the last one. This line, let's solve this line. So we're going to get the coordinates, of course, like I said, get the coordinates. This is negative 4, 0. So negative 4, 0. Then this is 0, 4. Alright? That is 0, 4. This is x1, this is y1. This is x2, this is y2. The formula is just the same. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 is equals to y minus y1 over x minus x1. Are we together? Good. So let's substitute. y2 we're going to substitute with what? 4. So we're going to say 4 minus y1 is 0 over x2 is 0 minus x1 negative 4. Okay, then y is just y minus y1 0 over, okay, are you following? Alright, then here we're going to say x minus x1 is negative 4. Okay, then now we can solve. 4 minus 0 is 4. Negative plus negative positive. 0 plus 4 is just 4. Like this. Y minus 0 is just y. Negative plus negative positive. So we just have x plus 4. Alright. So we can divide here before we cross multiply. 4 can go into 4. 4 into 4, 1 is equals to. So y over x plus 4 over 1 here, so that we cross multiply. 1 times y will be y, then 1 times everything here, 1 won't change anything, so it will be just x plus 4. Now we shouldn't leave our answer as an equation, because this is an equation, but we are asked to come up with what? Correct, inequalities. So check here, check the nature of the line is a solid line, so we're going to have or equal to. Then the shading is on the less than part this side, okay? So here we are going to use greater than, okay? Greater than or equal to. It's opposite. Are we together? It's opposite. So here it will be y is greater than or equal to x plus 4, and this is the what? This is the answer. So now in the exam, this is where you write your answers, okay? The first answer was x or y is less than 4. The second one, this one, y is at least, okay, like this, 2x minus 8. Okay, the last one is y to be at least x plus 4. Okay, that's it. If we're still together to this point, please remember to search for this channel, Chibwe Matepeta the Tutor, so that you enjoy a lot of lessons from that side. Okay? So stay blessed as we meet on the other side. Question 22. Question 22 reads, and we have two questions here. We have A and B. So the first one is saying a straight line L is perpendicular to the line y is equals to 3x plus 4. Given that the line L passes through the point 3, A and has 3 as its y-intercept, find the value of has 3 as its in the y-intercept, find the value of A. This is simple. So this is what we're going to do, exactly what we're going to do. We're going to write the equation which is y is equals to 3x plus 4, and we are told that it is perpendicular. Are we together? It is perpendicular. So to find the equation of the other line, which is this one, line L, we are going to get the gradient 1 from this equation, which is 3. Okay, because this equation is in the correct form, which is y is equals to mx plus c. Okay, now we need to find the gradient for the second line. So we are going to say m1 times m2 is equals to negative 1. m1 is 3, m2 like this. So we're going to divide by 3, even here by 3. So gradient 2 is negative 1 over 3. This is gradient what? Gradient 2. Now, we have gradient 2 here. Now you should ask yourself, do you have a point? Yes, we have the point here, which is 3, comma A. You see? 3, comma A. Now, we're not asked to find the equation of the line. We are asked to find the value of A. So this is exactly what we're going to do. Just to get this one as y, let me just write here, y is equals to mx plus c. Okay? What is the value of y here? Y is A. Okay? That's the value of y, A. The value of m is negative 1 over 3. What is the value of x? The value of x is 3. Okay? The value of c, we are told that the y-intercept is 3. Look at this. This is what we are told here in the question, 3. So, let's cancel 3 and 3 cancel. So here we're just remaining with negative 1. So A is equals to negative 1 plus 3. So negative 1 plus 3 is what? Is 2, positive 2. Therefore, when you come direct here, down here, where there is A, you just write the value of A is equals to 2. Very, very simple. Now, let's solve this question which carries 4 marks. So check the diagram here. The diagram below is a sketch of a graph of a curve passing through negative 5 and negative 1. A is negative 5, 0. B is negative 1, 0. Simple. Then we are told to come up with the equation for the curve. Okay. Equation for the curve is very simple. Check, guys. Equation for the curve is very simple. So this is 1. The equation of the curve, we are going to do like this. Since here is x is equals to what? Negative 5. Okay? And here x is equals to negative 1. So we're going to take this one to this side. We're going to say x plus 5 is equals to 0. Let me use O here. X plus 1 is equals to what? 0. Then we're going to multiply this and this one. To show that we're multiplying, I'm just going to write the brackets, x plus 5 like this, x plus 5 in brackets multiplied by x plus 1 is equals to 0. You see, the equation is forming gradually, slow but sure. The equation is forming. So it's like you are doing the reverse of the actual process. Okay, these are the roots. Before the roots we are like this, then like this. So here let's expand. X will be multiplied by this x plus 1. This plus 5 will also be multiplied by x plus 1 is equals to 0. So x times x, x squared, x times 1, x, 5 times x, 5x, 5 times 1 is 5 is equals to 0. Do you have like terms? Let me check nicely. Yes, here, these are like terms. So x squared x plus 5x is just 6x plus 5 is equals to 0. You see, this is the equation. Now, we want to write it nicely, so we're going to replace y with 0. So we're going to say our equation is y is equals to x squared plus 6x plus 5, and this is the answer. So let's replace this one here. Y is equals to x squared plus 6x plus 5. Mathematics is romantic. Mathematics is simple. Mathematics is sweet. So number 2, this is number 2. But first, before we calculate the coordinates of a turning point, if you find this wrong, then even this one, you're just wasting your time solving this question, because you cannot find the turning point if the coordinates of a turning point if the equation is not correct. I think that is clear. Okay? Now, to find the turning point of the graph, first we're going to find the x part, which is negative b over 2a. This is the equation of course. The value of a is 1, the value of b is 6, the value of c is 5. So, let me substitute here. A is equals to negative, b is 6 over 2, a is 1. Okay? Negative times 6 is negative 6. 2 times 1 is just 2. 2 into 6, negative 6, negative 3. You will see the value of a is negative 3. Okay, it's negative 3. Now, having found the value of a, not a, it is x. Okay, this is x. We're not finding a, sorry. We are finding x, the x coordinate of the turning point, because the turning point has to be in the form of x, comma what? Comma y. We have found the value of x, so there's no pressure. We can find the value of y. Finding the value of y, we're going to substitute negative 3 into this original equation. Are we together? So we're going to say y is equals to, what is x? 1. So question 23, the question reads, the following diagram is a speed-time graph of a particle moving in a straight line. The particle decelerates uniformly from a speed of 35 meters per second to 20 meters per second in 10 seconds. It then moves at a constant speed of 20 meters per second for 15 seconds before it decelerates uniformly to come to rest at the 40th second. Alright, what's the first question? The first question is saying, calculate the retardation of the particle in the first 10 seconds. So, this is the first 10 what? The first 10 seconds, okay? The first 10 seconds. Okay. Now, to calculate retardation, we are going to use the formula for acceleration. So we're going to say acceleration is equals to final velocity minus initial velocity over time taken. Then we are going to substitute where there is v, we are going to put the final velocity. So the final velocity is 20. 20 minus the initial velocity is 35. Over time taken, it is 10 what? 10 seconds. So when you subtract 20 minus 35, you're going to find negative what? 15. Negative 15 divided by what? Divided by 10. Alright? Now we have a number which can go into 10 and 15, so you can just reduce this one. 5 here is 2. Okay? Then 5 into 15 is 3. Okay? So therefore the deceleration is equals to negative 3 over 2 meters per second squared. Meters per second squared. Why deceleration here is negative? Because we are not accelerating, we are decelerating, meaning we are applying brakes. Okay? Applying what? Brakes. We are reducing the velocity is reducing. We are reducing the velocity. So therefore, it has to be what? It has to be negative. That is, the deceleration is negative 3 over 2 meters per second squared. Okay. We have question B. Question B is saying, calculate the speed of the particle when time is 31 seconds. When time is 31 what? 31 seconds. So here on our diagram here, we don't have 31 what? 31 seconds. So we can assume that our 31 seconds is just what? Just where? Just here. Okay, let's just write our 31 there. Okay. Now, to calculate the speed of a particle, let me just draw this so that maybe you understand. Okay, let me draw this. Okay, so let me just write 25 here, then 40. Okay, then on top here is 20, then 31. So we're going to use here 31. Then what is the height here when it is 31 seconds? We don't know, so let's just write x here. Okay, so we can use proportions. Okay, proportions. We are going to use the longer length here, which is 25 to 40, which is 40 minus 25. 40 minus 25 is what? Is 15. So we're going to say 15 over the smaller length, which is here from 31 to 40, which is 9. Okay, over 9 is equals to, then the height here, the longest height, or the longer height, which is 0 to 20, it is what? It is 20 divided by the shorter length here, which is just what? Which is just the x. Okay, then we can cross multiply. So when we cross multiply here, it will be 15x is equals to 9 multiplied by 20. Okay, 9 multiplied by 20. Then we divide both sides by 15. Even here by what? By 15. So this 15 and this 15 cancel. Then we can just reduce here. 5 can go into 15 how many times? 3 times. 5 into 20, 4 times. 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 9, 3 times. Then 3 times 4, it is 12. Alright? It is 12. Therefore, the speed, this is question B, the speed is 12 meters per second. Okay? 12 meters per second. I hope you are following. I hope it is clear. Now, listen. Question C, how many marks is this one? 3 marks. Okay. Anyway, it's worth it. Question 3, we are asked to find the average speed of the particle for the whole journey. So, to find the average speed, we are going to use the formula distance over time what? Speed is equals to distance over time taken. Now, do we know the total distance here covered? The answer is no, we don't know. So let's find the distance. How about the time taken? Yes, we know it is 40 what? 40 seconds. So we have time, but don't know the total distance. So now, let's calculate the total what? Total distance. So first, we're going to use the formula for trapezium here, plus this distance here for a triangle. Are we together? So let's calculate. Now, this is the trapezium. So we can say this is our A, the top part here, our B. So, and then this is our H, our height, okay? Now, so we're going to say distance, this is the first distance 1 is equals to half A plus B, close bracket H. This is A, okay, close bracket H. So half A from 0 to 40 is just 40 plus, from 10 to, not from 10, from 0 to 25 is just 25, yes, 25, and the height is 20. Alright, so 2 here, 1, 2 into 20, 10, then 40 plus 25 is 65. So we have 65. We have 65 plus times what? Times 10, because we are multiplying with this 10 here. Okay, so we find 650 meters. 650 meters. Okay, this is for this distance. So you need this distance, this shape. So you need also to find this what? This distance there. Are we together? Okay, so this is 650 meters. Now let me just do this. So we have 650 meters. Now this is a rectangle here. So we can say A, then the formula is distance 2 is equals to half BH. Okay, so half B you can get from 0 to 10 here. This distance here is what? 10. H is the height. 20 to 35 is what? 15. Then what is half of, let me just find half of 10. It's easy to find half of 10. Half of 10 is 5. Then 5 times 15, 75. Okay, when you multiply 5 times 50, because 5 times 5 is 25. 5 carry 2. 5 times 1, 5 plus 2, 7, 75. Therefore, we are going to add here 650 plus 75. Okay, so here is 5, here is 2, carry 1, there is 7. So 725 meters. All right, is the final what? The final answer. The last question. Okay, so remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much.